Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you guys for joining me here. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at insights and messages for the collective Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. These being general messages, please take the ones that are resonating organically and don't force any onto your situation. Also, you can apply these messages to any aspect in your life. With that being said, Libra, let's get into your messages. The first card you have, Libra, is the mistletoe. Number 48. So the number 4, 8, 12 could be important in the next few days. So Libra, mistletoe. Now look at the picture. It's so beautiful, right? It looks like, yes, there is snow, there's birds. There is a change of seasons with the mistletoe because it's used for decorating. It's also symbolic of changing of seasonal celebrations. We use it a lot. It's used a lot in during Christmas and celebrations. It also has a lot of cultural importance in the sense it relates back to the Celtic cultures, right? Which speaks of threshold energies, transitions, making decisions. It also speaks of it's the time when we are kind of slowing down, right? During Christmas, we all slow down, yet we're again back up decorating. So there's a slowdown in work and there's a ramp up in celebratory energy. So we are shifting where we're putting efforts. So you could be doing that as well. You could be shifting where you are putting your efforts, or you could be unwinding as well. But I do feel like mistletoes are, it's symbolic of celebration, of coming together, of harmony, of peace. Some of you could be, hanging mistletoes in doorways. Now, mistletoe as a plant, as an herb, it is poisons. It should not be consumed like in big quantities. It's also extracted in very small portions and small percentages. But it's also used for a lot of medicines and herbs and potions for immunity and things like that. So it's nourishing. But in very, very tiny small doses, right? And anything excess of mistletoe will cause damage and harm to the body. So it does have a poisonous touch to it, a poisonous feel to it. Now, this can also be about relationships. This can be about, anything of excess is bad. So make sure you have a balanced, you invest in a balanced way in your relationships, setting boundaries, learning to say no to things that you cannot accommodate. Also, if you feel that there are some that need mending or any kind of transformation, then this is also a potent energy to transform your relationships. Now, this mostly is used during Christmas time, and it's, when it's snowing, it's cold, it's dark, the days are small. So it indicates a symbolic of, while it's a lot of celebrations, but yeah, because these are shorter, the nights are longer, there is more of night and darkness during that time. So this breezes that occasion, it breezes that season. So it's like finding joy and pleasure and positivity and enduring through any kind of darkness if you have, but there is positivity still around. So appreciate that, even though you might be feeling a little low in some area, but it's also a time of feeling, keeping the hopes high, feeling optimistic, keeping, keeping your mood elevated and uplifted. This would also be new beginnings. Because again, we're transitioning from a time of too much work, but again, we're putting in the work in a different direction and a new beginning in a new way. So there is a lot of creative and new energy with the mistletoe. Also, mistletoe, when it comes to community, we have to keep it balanced. Mutually supportive relationships are the most healthiest, where we nurture others and others give back to us. Not nurturing people at the cost of burnout or not overtly extending out, or not overtly relying on external support. So this is also like to analyze those areas in your life if you are being overly dependent on other people, so that you can strike that balance that's needed, that this mistletoe energy brings. It's a balanced relationships, give and take, equal give and take, not exactly like balanced skill, but you get what I'm saying. So definitely this is a time of, if for some of you it could be partnerships, whether it's business or professional, strong indication of building healthy partnerships. For some of you, this could be mending bridges, or just, hatching up and addressing underlying issues. This is also a time of relaxing, rejuvenating, and putting focus on ourselves as well. It's a time of unwinding, Christmas time, that holiday season where we unwind, we take care of ourselves, we take care of things, we relax, we rejuvenate. So this could also call to taking care of your health and seeing what's working for you in terms of your health and your energy levels, and what's not working for you. So yeah, I do feel that it's a time that is bringing you a lot of positive energy, and as well asking you to stay balanced at all times, Libra. The next card you have, Libra, is the Deer card. And it says love. Further, it says be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Yeah, Deer is a very graceful energy. Again, these are very mythological energies, very out-the-world energies, especially in Druid, is in Druid and Celtic cultures. These are very sacred energies here, Libra, right? Connection to the other realms, or could be spiritually. You could be connecting with your spirit guides, or you probably need to be gentle with yourself. Yeah. Are you being too hard, or too are you being too hard with yourself, Libra, in any ways? I feel you need to be gentle with yourself. It's don't push yourself way too hard to the breaking point. I feel that this reminds me of Shinto-ryu's Japanese deers. This is about is being kind to yourself first. Being kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself, right? Don't put too much pressure on yourself, right? You might be under a lot of pressure, or you might be putting your pressure on your own self. Maybe it's to accomplish your goals. It could be in any area of your life. Could be at home with a lot of demands that you have, or you have a lot of commitments that you need to meet. But this could be pressure on your time as well. And that causes us to jump from one place to another, one project to another, one commitment to another, right? And that's when we lose our, time to take care of ourselves, to be gentle with ourselves. So I feel in some way you are being too hard on yourself right now. So you need to ease that up. You need to take it easy. You need to be gentle with others. If you're too hard on ourselves and we're under a lot of pressure, then that comes out invariably on other people. So in order to avoid any kind of lash out or burnout, take things a little easy. Now, deers are also very sensitive. They're always very anxious about things. So are you anxious about anything? What is making you anxious? Sit with yourself and figure out what is causing that anxiety. Is it overcommitment? Is it lack of time for yourself? Are you burning out? And things like that. So you have the answer to that question about anxiety. Face your fears. But at the same time, while you're doing it, do it gracefully. Don't be, don't be scattered in your approach. I feel that, Libra, this is a time where, you could be handling delicate situations. It could be handling delicate things as well, like handle with care kind of energy. Maybe it's a situation, maybe it's at your workplace or family. It's about being gentle, handling things, situation, projects, people gently, right? And also listening to your own intuitive voice. What is your inner compass telling you? Pay attention to your hunches, your synchronicities, your spirit guides. If you connect to your spirit guides, they also communicate through messages. So don't brush those off, Libra. Now, this dear energy, like I said, Shri dear, it's very much linked to the heart chakra of love, friendships, community, unconditional love. You could be parents, so you probably are, full of unconditional love for your near and dear ones, your kids. But this is also about being open-hearted, and it's difficult when people around us are, come hard at us. It's hard to open our hearts, but this is still encouraging you to keep your heart open. Irrespective of, people and their issues, it's okay. We don't need to close ourselves up. Yeah, we need to draw the boundaries, but not close ourselves off. I also feel that with the deer spirit, this is like, being very graceful. No matter what the situation is, even if there is too much chaos or too much hustle bustle around you, that you need to meet the requirements and meet people and keep your commitments. There could be a lot going on, but you still need to, keep it calm, keep it easy, keep going steady, right? Without being in that chaotic energy, because people pick up very easily on that chaotic energy. So calm your nerves down and then stay relaxed no matter how busy and chaotic your external environment is. Now, I also feel that deer spirit is about being very instinctive. It's always on the alert, aware. It's like deer in the lights, right? When the car is that, it's very much alert, but it doesn't like run around chaotically. I also feel that this is a time where you will be able to pick up on subtle hints of your environment, being very aware of the environment, what's going on around you. You'll also be able to pick up on the subtle hints that people are dropping, whether it's the body language or some kind of, signs or messages that they drop, or just general shifts in that environment, wherever you are. You probably will be able to pick up on that, whether it is restructuring in your company, in your organization, starting business, how your vendors are reacting, picking up on messages or reading between the lines, picking up on messages that have not been spoken as yet, but you can still figure it out, that hunch feeling. I feel your intuition and gut feeling is going to be extremely heightened in the next few days, Libra. But dear spirits, again, like I said, it's all about nurturing, being calm. Even if you have to resolve conflicts, stay calm. Don't use a high pitch, high voice or force in any way. If life is full of uncertainties, challenges, overcoming it every day is a part of our day-to-day routines. But this energy is advising you to stay calm, no matter what. Stay calm, stay kind, stay patient, stay loving, stay compassionate. Don't use loud voice, don't use force, don't use influence to come to decisions, or in your workplace or in your personal life. And also, today when we feel like, if you're kind to people, they misuse us or they take advantage of us. But dear spirit is telling you to still be kind. It's, it's very hard sometimes when people around us are acting up. It's hard to be kind, but then don't take those things personally. Sometimes should people, they're having rough days and things like that, and they say things that they don't really mean. So stay kind, stay patient and graceful. Those are your superpowers, Libra, at this point in time, and they will really benefit you to go very far in life. The next card you have is timing, and it says it's all in the timing right now. Pull another card to see if you need to do it now. Wait a while or make a different decision. So let me clarify this timing card. Okay, you have the card of gestures as a clarification, Libra, and it says you may be asked to help someone out or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others and you will receive recognition too. So I feel that maybe you need to wait for some gestures and see if the timing is right for you to continue or make a decision, or if you're waiting on if the time is right, you will get those hints from the gestures of people. Now, I feel that this is also, about discerning when you need to act and when you need to wait, right? So I feel that everything happens in its own time, in its own rhythm, according to universal timing, right? Everything in this world is determined by planetary movements, and based on those alignments and aspects of the planets is how things start to shape up, because their energies are so impactful, so prevalent. So I feel trusting in the universal energies, the universal process, the cycles, and the shifts, I feel, is something that you probably are doing or need to do. Also, the universe is going to drop in some messages through your angel guides, through synchronicities, through messages, on the wall or on TV, or you hearing a song or something, to indicate what's your next step, or if you want some confirmation that you're doing the right thing and you're on the right path. You will again get confirmations through these messages that your spirit guides will drop you. So pay attention to those messages. Don't ignore those, Libra. I also feel with the timing card, it's like whenever things are meant to be, it's going to be, no matter how fast or slow we want it to be. Things will happen according to the natural rhythm. So we should not be pushing our forcing things to happen. And what kind of outcome, what are the results going to be? We don't have any control, and we should not be in control of that. We should not be controlling the narrative from start to end. Let things shape out the way they need to be. But what we can do is we need to be prepared with plan A, plan B, all our resources, our tools, our skills, our time, our health, availability, and things like that. We need to be prepared so that when the timing is right, we're ready to invest and go all in, right? So it's also about whether it's job that you want to change, or you want to start a job, or you want a promotion, or you want to launch a business, a project, whatever it be. These things are always influenced by external conditions, like market conditions. If you're part of a team office, how ready is your team? Also, things like, do you have those right skills to bring it to life, to create that reality, right? These are all things that need to come into alignment. So I feel that if you're questioning about timing, is the time right? Should I be acting? Should I be waiting it out? Then if you need to wait out, make sure that you're preparing in, not just waiting by just idling around. You have to prepare. And as soon as the timing is right and the opportunity arises, then you move forward with precision and decision, right? Whether it's your personal goals or it's your relationships or your investments, whatever it is, everything has a right time and everything takes time to mature, and this growth should be organic, right? So I do feel that timing is of the essence for you in some way. And watch out for gestures from other people. It also says you might be asked to help someone out. So somebody you might be helping out, or somebody might help you out in some way. And also give praise to others. Appreciate them for what they bring to the table. Appreciate them for their support to your life and how they help you out. And you will be receiving recognition too from them, Libra. So I do feel Be ready, be prepared, have those network, have your skills, um, read up, build your skills, and learn, introspect, see what mistakes we made in the past, what can be avoided, how things can move forward with the right planning and strategy, something that you can make the most of at this point in time. So it could be that you are at a time where you need to make critical decisions. It could be a pivotal or a life-changing moment for you at this point in time, Libra. And I do feel that kind of urgency. It's a transformative time. I do feel that things are changing. I also get caterpillar kind of energy where there's a lot of metamorphosis. You could be changing or transforming in a big way, or your situation could be transforming in a big way. It could be at your work, it could be in your personal life, your family, your community, wherever this is, but it gives me a caterpillar turning into a butterfly kind of a transformation, which is beautiful, but it does take time and energy and patience, and it's not easy. Now, if this is in terms of your social community circle, friendships and connections, then don't be in a rush for anything. Everything happens in its own timing, and let those connections grow organically. Don't force or don't push things, right? I also feel that when you do have most of it aligned for yourself, whether it's a personal independent business that you're trying to start, or do you have any personal goals, we don't have to be 100% ready, right? We don't have to wait for that perfectionism thing, because perfectionism actually, according to me, just kills it all. So if you have like 80% things aligned, go for it. Don't wait out too much. Don't let that momentum slow down too much that you lose interest in your goals or ideas, whatever you have. Don't let timing or waiting too much put out the fire that you have to create something. The next card you have, Libra, is limiting beliefs. And it further says, ultimately, you become what you believe. Mindset, self-realization. So, yeah, these thoughts, what you think about yourself, your unconscious narratives that you have about yourself, somehow hold us back, right, from growing, from exploring, from experimenting, from taking calculated risks, whether it's in career perspectives, relationships, whatever that is. I feel that, Libra, this could be something, a belief that you have in your mind because of some kind of a past better experience, or it could be because of the conditioning that you have received as you were growing up. It could be like, I feel like, it feels like invisible chains that are holding you back from actually achieving your true potential. So you need to see what's holding you back. It's very important. I feel it's the time to dismantle your belief system. You might be underselling yourself in terms of your career or your salary, your expectations. You might be thinking that, other people are better than me, comparing people with yourself. Or you might be saying, I'm not good enough, or, I can never be successful, or I don't deserve this, that, and the third. So these are the talks within ourselves that shape our decisions, right? That influence our behaviors. So I feel that don't settle just for the heck of it. I feel that you need to, you need to go out there. You need to give yourself a chance to explore, things that, or areas that you have stopped yourself from going. It could be that people, maybe you had some negative experiences in terms of people criticizing you, or maybe some failed projects, or you getting you not selected in companies or things like that, and these situations and experiences, they actually limit us from going forward, from spreading our wings. Why? Because we have a story that we carry with ourselves that, we're not good enough. It's just, I feel, a kind of a protective shield that we create for ourselves so that we don't get hurt in the future and we stop trying because we don't want to be hurt. So I feel that it's just in your mind. This gives me an Eight of Swords kind of energy where you're just trapped mentally. You feel like the doors are all closed. But this, I feel that there is a gateway through which this person is walking. Look at the picture. The gateway, the door is so beautiful. It's a huge door. I feel you might be stopping yourself from pursuing big opportunities. These are big doors that this person is walking through. You need to have the confidence to walk through the door. So whatever challenge you feel, whatever challenges you feel that you cannot overcome, it's too much. I feel that, if you set your mind to it, there is nothing that can hold you back. It's just a fear. It's just a narrative that you tell yourself. It's just these limiting scripts that we tell ourselves that hold us back from accomplishing so much more than what we already have. So I feel that use some affirmations. I feel at this point in time that I'm worthy, I'm powerful, I'm sufficient, I'm good, this, that, and the third. So there are so many affirmations out there. Say it, repeat them so that it, brings that energy to you. And everything that you do, be sure you celebrate it because every step forward is a step towards your goal. Right? And you can also journal it, like you can write what is the belief that is holding you back. Write it exactly. Where did that belief start? Who told you that? Is it society? Is it yourself? Is it a past failure that it's coming from? Is it true? What is the evidence that you have? Create new mantras for yourself to attract the abundance, right? And release all those things that you said to yourself, all those stories that are shrinking you, shrinking your spirit. All those beliefs that are holding you back, right? And replace those older, outdated beliefs with new belief systems that support your growth, that nourish you, that send positive thoughts into your brain, right? So you have the power, Libra, to break free. You have the power to heal yourself. Somebody who had a better experience in the past and somebody who internalized it. You have the power to break free from all of those chains, those invisible chains. So I do feel that it says, ultimately you become what you believe. So change your belief system, mindset, of course. Everything that we feed our mind, make sure you're listening to right content, you're, saying the right things, and also be self-aware. Like, what is that you're capable of? What are your skills? Do you need to upgrade your skills? Stay curious, keep learning, be a lifelong student, reclaim your power. You can do everything in today's day and time. Everything is possible. We have so many tools at our hands, right? So take those steps, small steps, whether it's taking a course or finding a mentor or just applying for job positions, changing your careers or shifting your careers. So don't let these invisible walls that you have created for yourself dictate your life, Libra, right? Dismantle all of your past belief system, your limiting belief system, and replace it with the more fulfilling and progressive mindset. The tarot card you have, Libra, is the Devil, and it's a major arcana. It's number 15, so the number 1, 5, and 6 may be important for you in the next few days. It's in the reverse for you. So this is a good thing. It's the same thing, limiting beliefs that were holding you back. You're breaking free from that. You're breaking all those invisible chains, those walls. You're staying in your power. And I feel that whatever limitations or negative self-talk that you are doing, that the fears that you have, the anxiety, it could be addictions of some sort. It could be some kind of unhealthy patterns that you are embroiled, and I feel that you are now aware of it. You're breaking away from it, right? So I feel that this is a very important time, very important shift. We saw it with that mistletoe that things are shifting for you. You're more self-aware of your capabilities, of your power. You have courage now. It reminds me of the strength card. You have that soul level courage now, Libra, to break free from any kind of limitations. Um, I feel that you um maybe you could be, chaining up your habits. Maybe you had a bad habit that you're giving up, or maybe you were, too much codependent on external people or external validation. And I feel you're moving away from that. It could also be some kind of expectations, either from your family or society, something which did not align with you. You're releasing all of that and being very independent in your decision, in your choices, in your time, in what you do with your life, with your career, in how you take care of yourself, of others, and all that. You're not listening to anybody like do this and that. No, you are now listening to your own self. So I do feel that you did a lot of introspection as to what elements of yourself are, to do. Maybe you were too harsh on yourself, and we saw that you were too harsh on yourself. You were getting a little harsh on yourself with that deer card, right? Where you needed to not be too harsh on yourself. I feel that now you're standing in your power, being self-sufficient. You want to be self-sufficient. You don't want to be codependent. You don't want to judge yourself for anything. You're being less judgmental on yourself. Maybe you denied yourself some choices or options, but now you're no longer doing that. You're no longer people pleasing. You're setting those boundaries. You have realized that you were never really, trapped. It was just that you convinced yourself that you were trapped in those limiting beliefs. So now that you are recognizing who you are, your self-worth, and you're not looking at external validation of people to say things to you to make you feel any better, you're not worried about any status. No, nothing. All of that you are releasing. It gives me the image of broken shackles of, the phoenix rising, actually. Some of you might also be seeing some colors, softer colors like golds and blues of freedom, liberation, clarity, hope, optimism. Maybe earlier you were using more, or you were seeing more blackish, reddish, oppressive colors, but now you probably seeing more of white, purity, golds, shining your light, blues, those kind of colors. You might be even shifting your room of colors or the clothes that you wear from those joker colors to more milder, lighter, and brighter colors. For some of you, this could be in regards to your relationships. Maybe you are leaving people behind that are, unhealthy or were uncooperative, unsupportive. It could be some kind of past bitterness or bad experiences, or some kind of unhealthy behavior, or it could be at work as well. Maybe your boss, they were exploiting you in terms of number of work hours, or I also feel that you're no longer running from here to there and back, that hustle culture. I feel you are quitting that as well, and I feel that you're putting yourself on the forefront. So you're no longer about being everywhere all the time, doing everything all the time. You are prioritizing your own health, your well-being, and you're standing in your true power, knowing what you want, and even letting go of the past, the mistakes, the things that you did, the patterns that you had. It's like just releasing all of that, and it's like reclaiming your power. This is a very turning point in your life, Libra, I feel. It's like you're embracing freedom. You are no longer being trapped by what people expect out of you. You're no longer bound by those old stories that people told you, right? You're choosing your freedom. You're choosing your happiness, your liberation. Some of you could be, doing more of spiritual practices or therapies or something like that in order to heal, to regain your energy. The only potential risk or caution with this devil energy in the reverse is that it's still showing a lingering energy around you, right? Because it showed up, yeah, you're coming out of it, but when this energy shows up in the reverse, there is a chance that you could slide back into your past behavioral patterns, especially during stressful times. So be careful of that. So don't repeat what you did in the past. Don't cage yourself, because you always had the key to that cage that you cage yourself in, Libra. But I feel that now you're on the path of liberation. So great job here. The next tarot card you have here is the Fool, Major Arcana. That's amazing. You have 2 cards, both Major Arcanas. This is starting fresh, and that's what we sung. You broke old patterns. You're starting fresh. This is a new leap of faith, right? Because whatever your heart told you, you transformed your situation. You listened to your heart. This is like a very soulful beginning, because this is a true heart tarot. So following your soul path, following what your heart told you to do, right? If you're on a new path, new adventure, and you're carefree, right? So I feel that you are being very true to your emotions. You're listening to your emotions, your heart. You're listening to your intuition. You're aligning your actions based on how you feel, how your body tells you, and you're starting fresh. So trusting your inner self, not being fearful about things. It's not about being reckless. It's about surrendering to the universe, to your intuition, to your wisdom, being open with new experiences. It's whether this could be in your relationships or your creative projects or your spiritual journey, whatever this is a new chapter where past limitations are not defining you. You have been through it, you've healed through it, and now you are feeling free. This is like a childlike energy. Look at the person in the picture, carrying very little with them. It's like releasing the past baggage. You just have enough that will allow you to start a new chapter in your life, right? This is staying hopeful and positive and curious, and feeling happy with what you have and where you are. You're no longer waiting for that perfect time, perfect person, perfect situation. No, you're just enjoying every bit of it, every moment, ready to enjoy, live in the moment, find joy in small things, right? It's like trusting love more than fear, trusting the love you have for people or your hobbies, your situation, whatever this is, and not holding from, not storing your emotions. You're letting out your truth. You're speaking it out. Whether this is a goal, a project you want to start, you're just saying it out loud, right? And I feel that your heart knows the way you lived wrong. Your mind could have some doubts, but I feel your heart is leading the way, because it is heartfelt, intuitive heart tarot, which means that you're following your heart now over logic. I mean, don't be reckless, and I know you're not. You're the air sign, so you do use logic. It's inbuilt into you, but you're also listening to your heart and your intuition, and you're doing things that align with your soul's purpose. You don't need to know everything. You're in the energy like, okay, I have faith in the universe. I have faith in my spirit guides. I have faith in the unseen, in the unknown territories, right? And this is like a butterfly moment where a caterpillar transforms into that beautiful butterfly. But it doesn't know what it's going to become, and it's going through the transformation. I feel you have become that butterfly that's free, that's flying, that's free to fly, right? So I do feel a shift in your taste of colors, maybe pastels or golds, more gentle colors that have that spiritual connection, that ease your nerves and senses. This is showing me a heart that's opening, it's like a lotus blooming. It's a rebirth for you, Libra of some kind. It's an emotional rebirth is what I'm getting. So you're taking new chances, you're being yourself, non-defensive. You know that you're ready to begin anew, and you know that you will grow one day at a time. But the starting point is where you are. You're ready to begin new. You might be into spiritual meditation practices. You might be even going out for pilgrimage and visiting pilgrim places, or, following some kind of rituals. I also feel that you are in the energy of doing brave things, whether just small brave things, taking those calculated risks, by paying attention to your inner compass with your intuitive nudges. Whether it's starting, meeting new people, building connections, deepening connections, starting a book, a hobby, whatever that is, drawing a painting, or going traveling someplace. So you're in it now, one step at a time. And I feel that this is destiny that you're creating, right? It's destiny. Major Arcana is universal forces at play. So it's destiny that's encouraging you to take the next steps, and, with that being on the edge of the cliff, it's like ready to, take that next step, and knowing and trusting the universe that if you were to fall off the cliff, the net, the universal net, the universe got you back, the net will magically appear. And the last card for today you have, Libra, is the mic, and it says, sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. Be yourself, share your heart, speak your truth, exactly, being authentically you, unapologetically you. And this is a complete summary of you coming out on top, you releasing those past beliefs, you're not being bothered about what people are saying. You are just being yourself. You are, pursuing your dreams, your bold, doing activities that make you happy, that make your soul happy. You're doing things that align with your soul purpose. You are being you. And that's a very unique and a beautiful energy to be in, Libra. So, Libra, those were your messages. Hope they were helpful and insightful to you guys. Thank you guys for joining, for watching and supporting the channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you like the messages, please hit the like and the subscribe along with the bell so you get notified every time a video is published. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you guys again. Take care, you all. Bye for now.